Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Temperance Tarot. My name is Jessica, and I am so glad that you are here today. I'm really excited for this reading because it's going to be a very unique reading. This is a reading for all signs, all placements. It is a collective reading. Okay, so I wanted to do this because we are entering the 999 portal. All right. And this will begin on the 27th. So I wanted to do this because I keep getting this image of so many of us standing at the front door of a major breakthrough. And for some reason, we're having a very difficult time stepping into it. And I think this portal that I do believe, I believe that I read it said we won't be seeing this again for another 50 years. I believe this portal is coming at the perfect time to really test us. um, it's interesting because I keep feeling like a lot of us are just questioning our purpose, even though many of us know that we were brought here for, okay, what is happening with these cards? We were brought here for a reason. We have a purpose, and we know this. I mean, we know this deep, 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 deep in our core. We know this, and we feel it. We feel it in our gut. Like there is definitely something that we have been brought here on this earth to do, yet somehow we don't believe it. And I'm not sure. Okay. All right. We got a lot of pentacles here. Okay. So immediately I heard, okay, there's two things. Either we don't believe that this is going to actually bring abundance to our life, or we don't think we have enough to get this started. Or it could be both. Could be both. Somehow I feel like money is one of the obstacles here. Okay. But as I was getting ready for to get this reading going, I'm sorry, my words are all over the place. I don't know what's going on. But as I was getting ready for this reading, um, I was lighting my sage, and I could only get like one small little tip of it lit. I don't know why I've been having such a difficult time with it. But I heard Spirit say, "This is all you need. It's just one little spark, one little flame. That's all you need." And I see that here with the Knight of Cups. He is going in with his cup. I want to say his cup's empty. Like this feels like an empty cup here, but he's trusting that along the way it will get filled. So I don't know if this lack, poverty mindset is getting in the way of your dreams, but with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, I'm just seeing a lot of doubt, a lot of questioning, and I really feel like it has a lot to do with money here. And I feel like maybe in the past, some of you have, this is the Knight of Pentacles. It came out in reverse. I don't usually read cards in reverse, but this was actually the only one that was in the reverse position. So I kind of feel like that was for a reason. But I'm sensing that you've tried to do something in the past, and for some reason you came up short. And I'm hearing that funds were one of the things that got in the way. Okay. But with the King of Pentacles here, I'm seeing that as the journey goes on, as you take the first step, with the Knight of Cups here. Uh, there might be some times where you will feel like you're not going to have enough, but Spirit's really encouraging you just to trust the process, because what matters here is just to take the first step. And I know that I've been seeing a lot in the collective here. There's a lot of things happening, and there's a lot of really good, amazing ideas. I feel like we're in a time where we're being forced to think outside of the box, where so many of us had tried to do things the traditional way, the way that the world has, told us that this is what we need to do, whether you're going to be working a 9 to 5, and this is how it needs to look, and this is what success has always looked like. So many of us are understanding that that hasn't really worked out the way that they said it was supposed to, right? So we're trying a lot of things outside the box. So what I'm hearing here is it's okay to continue doing what you've been doing for money, for resources, for means, but don't think that you have to stop this other goal or this other vision that you have just because you're kind of stuck. I don't know why this just feels like a stuck position or a stuck kind of mindset, but just because you feel stuck working this 9 to 5, make time, create time. I kept hearing throughout a lot of the readings for all the different signs is, one of the things that I kept hearing, I don't know whether I mentioned it or not, I believe I did for some, where structure is going to be a huge thing once we get through this portal. Structure, time management, money management, that is also going to be a big thing. I feel that we need to really be be very mindful of where we're spending, how much we're spending, not just our money, but our time and our energy. We don't want to deplete ourselves to the point where we don't have anything left for the things that we really, really want to do, the things that we really want to work on. So we have the Strength, the Knight of Swords, and the Justice. Um, so, okay, Strength. It takes courage to work on the things that we really, really want to do. And I feel like some of you might have people that don't believe in what you're doing. I feel that there's a lot of kind of questioning, like, really, you're going to do that? Really, you're going to pursue this? Like, just, you have a good job. Why would you do that? Like, why would you risk it? Truth of the matter is, you're not risking anything. And like I said, you're not going to blindly just quit your job. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know whether you are or aren't, but I really do see you be very um make very calculated choices and decisions here. You're not going to be impulsive. That's what I'm trying to say. With the Knight of Swords, though, what I do see is that although you're not going to be impulsive and you're not going to be reckless with your life, you are going to stay true to what you want to do, who you are, the dreams and the visions that you've had. Like, you're kind of done hiding them. And this is going to require a lot of strength, a lot of, courage, a lot of just daring things. Um, so you're going to be in a very Leo energy. You might feel Leo, but definitely like this fire energy that you're just going to go. You're just going to go. And this is why I'm really sensing that you're being asked to be very, very mindful of where your energy is going, because you don't want to experience premature burnout. Okay. With the Justice, um, I believe this is just a confirmation of things are going to work out. The things that you're worried about, like the financial worry, the am I going to have enough? I really do believe like justice is here to let you know that it's all going to work out. If this is working out for your good, this is working out for your benefit. I also feel again with the justice card, just to make wise choices. I'm telling you, my words are crazy today. I know what's going on. I feel very kind of tongue twisted. I don't know. I'm not sure why why that energy is coming through. Maybe this is some of your guys' energy also coming through with just not not quite sure, where to start or how to go about this, kind of getting twisted with your own words or maybe your own ideas. I want to share something. So I've been doing tarot for about maybe almost 3 years, and it's been it's been quite a journey. I come from a very religious background, and this is not looked at in a positive way. And I want to say that, I didn't have a lot of support. Um, my husband's always been very supportive, and although he didn't really understand tarot, he was still supportive, and I'm really grateful for that. But I did lose a lot of people because I decided to take this path and I decided to take this journey. So for a long time I didn't want to pursue this. I kind of just want to do it. I wanted to do it behind closed doors. I wanted to, just privately do this, or maybe do it for some friends or some family. I did some readings for people that I didn't know, and but I was very skeptical, very hesitant to do this because I just knew that I had lost a lot already because of this path. And I didn't want to believe that I was, capable of doing this. I always felt like I had kind of like a gift, I guess you can say. But I believe all of us have a gift. But I always, anytime I pulled cards, I just felt really excited about it, and I was just, I had this desire to go deeper and to learn. I'm still learning. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I didn't know when the right time was to come out and start this YouTube. I didn't know, like if I was ready. I've made a couple mistakes in some of my videos, and I was telling my husband like, should I edit that out? And he was just like, well, it's up to you. And I felt like I shouldn't, because I wanted to show up as my authentic and real self. I'm not someone that knows everything. I'm not someone that, has like tarot down to the T. I'm always learning. And I feel like the cards will always speak to us in different ways depending on what path we're on, or, what journey we're on. So my reason for sharing is that if you're questioning whether you're ready or whether this is the right time, I really feel like you just need to take the first step. Just do it. Just do it. If you've been, telling yourself that it's not time, or, I don't know. I just see a lot of us at the foot of the door and really questioning whether this is the right time or not. And I really feel like Spirit's here to say it's the time is now. This is the right time. This portal is a perfect opportunity for us to step into something. I'm sorry, I have something in my eye. To step into something that might completely change our lives. And I honestly feel that, if we don't if we don't take an opportunity that is being either given to us or brought to us, we're going to live with the, what ifs for the rest of our lives. I'm so sorry. I have something in my eye and it's driving me crazy. But anyhow, see, these are the little things that might happen through your journey where it's like, oh, something annoying might happen, or something, might just kind of interrupt you or try to like, derail you. That's called life. But what matters is how quickly you get back on track. This is what matters. It's not about, looking perfect, looking put together. It's about just taking one step at a time, trusting the process, and trusting that you're being divinely guided. I feel like every single one of us is being divinely guided. I truly believe this. All right, so I wanted to pull a card of empowerment, and this is driving me crazy. I'm so sorry. All right, let's do this. I wanted to pull a card of empowerment because I feel like a lot of us need I'm already like reading the first lines of this card. I'm like, oh God, this is so perfect. Okay, we need confirmation. And this is your confirmation. Sand of time. I am patient. I trust the timing of divinity. I act when the moment is right, not early, not late. I watch and wait as the sands of the hour glass fall, knowing each grain holds wisdom. I do not rush my destiny, lest I forever lose this moment. Guys, it's time. And again, like I said, I don't feel like in any way, like you're going to know when you're doing something out of impulse. You're going to know when you're trying to rush something because everything's going to feel forced. I've used the example of a train off its tracks in another reading. I'm going to wrap this up because my eye is driving me crazy, but I've used the example of a train off its tracks and how it feels and how it doesn't move forward because of it going off of its track. I do feel that that's the kind of energy you're going to feel when you're trying to force something, but you won't know until you take the first step. So I feel like Spirit is encouraging all of us to just take a chance. Be like the knight. Just keep going, have your cup up, and trust that it will be filled. And I believe that anytime you're going to need something, it will be met. I truly believe this because we have the strength and the justice here to give us courage and give us what we need. So I thank you so much, guys, for being here today. I am so excited for this portal. And if you guys want to share your dreams or your visions, whatever it might be, please share on the comments. And if this reading has spoken to you, please like and share. And I will see you guys next time.